My pleasure to introduce our judges. Our first judge is one of the outstanding names in the world of classical music, known for his talents as both a pianist and conductor. He is Lauren Hollander. A producer whose films have twice won Golden Globe Awards, and the acting president of United Studios of Israel, Itzhak Cole. Our next judge has appeared on television and in films both in the United States and her native Greece, and she was selected Miss Universe in 1964. She is Corinne Sope Fields. One of America's most highly regarded contemporary painters, known especially for his outstanding portrayals of sports scenes, Leroy Neiman. Rarely does a singer attain the degree of international acclaim, both in person and on records, that has been achieved by Julio Iglesias. 4 Oscars, an Emmy, and a special place in the world of American popular music are just some of the rewards of the outstanding songwriter, Sammy Cahn. One of the most honored names in contemporary design, not only in women's fashions, but also in fine crystal and in jewelry, is Mary McFadden. And now the man who has been chosen Athlete of the Century by the world's leading newspapers, and who will be making his movie debut this summer, co-starring with Sylvester Stallone and Michael Caine in the new motion picture Victory. Here's Haley. It is with special pleasure that we welcome the man who sponsored last year's pageant in Korea, the chairman of the Hanguk Ilbo and the Korea Times, Chang Kang-chae. To be a star in opera, recital, concert, radio, television, films, and records would seem to be impossible unless, of course, you were Anna Moffo. One of America's best-known television and film stars, soon to be seen in his new television series, The Fall Guy, Lee Majors. Winner of 2 special Tonys for his distinguished contribution to the theater, the only living one of 5 producers to be inducted into the Theater Hall of Fame. His 84th Broadway production, the Tony Award-winning 42nd Street, is represented in our pageant this evening. Here is David Merrick. And we thank you, judges.
Okay, you're all set. Sorry, I was just helping out a little bit. As you can see, I'm backstage where the contestants are getting ready for the final phase of our semi-finalist judging, the evening gown competition. And with me is, may I see, Miss Venezuela, who is one of our semi-finalists. Now, Miss Venezuela, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. Do you speak English? No. Entonces, ¿español? Let's try in español then. All right. I first say it in English. It would be silly to ask if you are nervous. I mean, she'd have to be. But you seem pretty calm. How do you fight nerves? ¿Qué haces tú cuando estás muy nerviosa para combatir tus nervios?
Como en este momento. Ahorita me maquillo así para salir. Pero me quedo tranquila y trato de pensar en otra cosa.
She's at the moment she's so nervous. She's trying to take her mind off by doing her lips, but she was quite nervous. But inside she's pretty calm. Oh yeah, I'm going to ask how she's going to feel if by chance she would be Miss Universe tonight. Si tú serás Miss Universo esta noche, ¿cómo se cambia tu vida? ¿Qué se cambia?
mi vida cambiaría en la actividad, el ritmo que llevaba, ya no será el mismo, tendría que dedicarme de lleno al concurso, vivir un año aquí en Nueva York.
Gracias. She says that she's going to live here obviously a year and her life is going to change a lot.
Among the things I enjoy most each year during the preparations for this pageant are the rehearsals for the production number. In the number, the contestants wear costumes of fluid niesta fabric from Climax of California, as they're joined by Peter Allen and our current Miss Universe, Shawn Weatherly, for a musical salute to little old New York.
When trumpets were mellow and every gal only had one fellow, no need to remember when, 'cause everything old is new again. Everything old is new again. Get out your white suit, your tap shoes and tail. Let's go backward when forward fail. Movie stars that you thought were long dead, now framed beside your bed.
Don't throw the past away. You might need some rainy day.
Dreams can come true again, 'cause everything old is new again.
We'll wear some old freckles, a derby hat, and show you what we mean by that. We'll take the song from way back when and try to make it new again.
Take a song like every street, a boulevard in old New York.
Every street,
And avenue,
a boulevard,
I do,
ooh, New York,
New York. Every street's a highway of your dreams. New York, New York. First stop,
34th Street,
next stop,
Union Square,
everybody up.
Mulberry Street.
Have you ever been there?
Not yet. Every street,
Each alley too.
a boulevard.
Do what do.
Feel the rhythm.
It's a big town.
Get with it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just remember there's the east side,
East is east.
west side,
The rest of the best is
uptown and down. That's why I'm proud to say I love this New York town. So we say, don't throw the past away. You might need it some way to go. Dreams can come true again. Feel that deja vu again. With everything old, so we've been told. Everything old is new all over again.
Yes, how'd you like that? Yeah, I'm going to book them into Las Vegas. It's time now for the second phase of our semifinalist competition. Our young ladies will appear in their Catalina swimsuits, and the judges will give each of them a score. That score will be shown to you folks at home. Let's welcome our 12 beautiful young women in the Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Miss Holland.
Ingrid is a blue-eyed blonde. She's 5 foot 10 inches tall and weighs 130 pounds. She is 20 years old.
Miss Ecuador.
18-year-old Lucia is 5'8" tall, weighs 112 pounds. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are blue.
Miss New Zealand.
Vanilla has black hair and dark brown eyes. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighs 112 pounds. She's 21 years old.
Miss Sweden.
19-year-old Eva is a blue-eyed blonde. She weighs 117 pounds and stands 5'9" tall.
Miss Brazil.
Adriana has light brown hair and blonde hair. Light brown eyes and blonde hair. She weighs 136 pounds and is 5'11" tall. Adriana is 18 years old.
Miss USA.
20-year-old Kim stands 5'6" tall, weighs 113 pounds. Her hair is blonde and her eyes are dark brown.
Miss Norway.
Mona has blonde hair and green eyes. She's 20 years old, weighs 128 pounds, and stands 5'9" tall.
Miss Venezuela.
Irene has blonde hair and light brown eyes. She's 5'10" tall and weighs 131 pounds. Irene is 19 years old.
Miss Belgium.
Dominique is a green-eyed blonde. She's 20 years old, 5'7" tall, and weighs 113 pounds.
Miss Germany.
20-year-old Marion has light brown hair and green eyes. She's 5'7" tall and weighs 121 pounds.
Miss Tahiti.
Tatiana has dark brown hair and eyes. She's 18 years old, 5'8.5" tall, and weighs 121 pounds.
Miss Canada.
22-year-old Dominique weighs 128 pounds, stands 5'9" tall. She has blue eyes and brown hair.
There they are, our 12 lovely semifinalists in the Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Now, 2/3 of the judging of our 12 semifinalists has been completed. Ahead is the evening gown competition, and then the computer will tell us who will be our 5 finalists for the title of Miss Universe.
Okay, you judges at home, it's time again to match your decisions with those of our distinguished judges here. What? All right, our judges... I'm sorry, I'm looking in the wrong camera. Here we go. Our judges gave the highest mark to Miss Venezuela, with Miss Belgium second and Miss Brazil the third. All right, now we get that all settled. And right now, we'd like to take time out to do a little sightseeing around New York with the reigning Miss Universe, Sean Weatherly. Have fun.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, it was,
Skyscrapers. I'm standing on top of one in Rockefeller Center, and behind me is the Empire State Building. Further down are the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. The one thing more distinctive of New York than its skyline is its people. For recreation and exercise, there's Central Park, where you can work off the calories you pick up at those wonderful street stands on the Avenue of the Americas, where the menus are varied and there's never a wait for a table. On the Lower East Side, you can find bargains in every type of clothing, and different bargains can be found on 47th Street, where millions of dollars in precious metals and stones are bought and sold daily. Further uptown, storefronts become urban canvases for an artist called Franco the Great, who claims that he has the world's largest art gallery. New Yorkers and visitors alike are lured to Chinatown, where the shops and the food combine to create a genuine Oriental mood. And everywhere in New York, there's music. In Harlem, they take the simple act of skipping rope and turn it into an art form called double dutch. Different music is found in the Philippine House, where the dancers have to be both graceful and quick. The Fifth Avenue shopper is treated to the fashions of Paris and the music of Caribbean steel drums. New York natives grow up learning the traditions of their ancestors, like these Polish-American youngsters in Brooklyn's Greenpoint section. And on the steps of the famous St. Patrick's Cathedral, a brass quintet provides lunch hour music for passers-by. During my year as Miss Universe, I had the wonderful opportunity of living in New York. I came to know its vibrant culture, Broadway theaters, Fifth Avenue stores, outdoor cafes like this one, and its famous New York water. Here's to New York, and here's to the new Miss Universe.
The cultural and tourist highlight of New York is its theater. Recently, David Merrick, Broadway's legendary producer, opened his new musical comedy, 42nd Street, in New York. 42nd Street became an